Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I am back for the hashtag 50 stack challenge 4. So this is the fourth one of these challenges that I have done. The whole idea of this challenge is for fun and making ephemera for our journals. So don't get caught up in what the prompts are and, oh, I don't have that or whatever. Just try to make it work for you and just make something that you love to go in your journals. I have made a few adjustments with my lights, etc. I'm hoping, there's some weird shadows right here, so I don't know if this is going to work. But I'm hoping it helps with the washed outness of the videos, so let me know, because I hadn't changed anything and I'm not sure why. And it was really funny when I asked you guys about it. It was like half the people said yeah, it's washed out, the other half said it was fine. So I don't have any idea what happened or why it was different or anything else. So it may be a I don't know. I have no solutions for any of it unless it's some weird update from Apple, or I don't know, because I really just, I'm stumped on the whole thing as to why some people's would be washed out and other people's isn't washed out. So anyways, we're going to do the 50 stack challenge. So each week I draw 2 prompts out of my bag, and last week I drew travel was number 13 and garden was number 14. So I did some pieces that I've already stuck into this journal, and I'm hoping the colors of this are better, because that was the other thing that was throwing a lot of people off, because these looked not very colorful, and actually they are pretty colorful. So I'm hoping it's reading better. Just let me know. I'll try to still work on it to get rid of some of the shadows. But for travel, I did the suitcases here, and this was a freebie that was offered that day. So if you want to go back and grab that freebie, it's there. And then I also did a garden piece that I have to remember where I put that one. I thought it was in this one. It might be in the next one. It must be in the next one. So this is a flip-flop journal. So it goes, you know, there's 2 signatures on the front and 2 on the back. Ah, here's my garden piece. So in that same freebie, you'll get like the wheelbarrow and that. And then on this side of the page, this envelope, there's also this barrel of flowers. So that's what we did for travel and garden, and that's what I mean. Like, I don't do a whole lot of travel journals specifically. This 50 stack challenge is themed around like journal themes. And so like I picked travel, but I knew I myself wouldn't make a whole travel journal, so I just did the suitcases, and that's totally fine. Make it work for you. It's just meant to be fun, and the prompts just help kind of get our creative juices flowing, if you know what I mean. Like, they just help you think of something to make, right? And you can use any base that you want, doesn't matter. So, oh, I need to say hugs and blessings to June, Mary, and Patty. I thank you guys so much for following my channel and commenting and just being awesome, because you guys are awesome. And I want to say welcome to new subscribers and welcome back to continuing subscribers. All right, so number 15 is going to be poppy, as in the flower. I don't know what other poppy there is. I said that because my kids and my sister's kids called my dad Poppy. So I guess that's why I had to make the distinction there. Sorry. All right, and so I'm going to draw another one out of the bag. I can get a hold of one. All right, and 16 is shabby. So whatever that means to you, like shabby chic, however, whatever. You decide what shabby means to you. Okay? So I'm going to grab a few things up to make something, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. We have poppy and shabby. I'm going to start with poppy because that's number 15, and I have an image of a poppy. And then I have some Tim Holtz packaging card, whatever. And we're going to cover that up. The first thing I think I'll do is put something on the back that can be written on. So it's basically just going to turn into a tag. You can do lots of things with these, though. You could add a pocket on the front here, you know, to put stuff in and all that. But I think for this one, I'm going to just turn it into a tag. But I know Gail Augustinelli has done quite a few videos on things you can do with the Tim Holtz packaging. Sorry, I'm looking for a piece of paper if I sound like I'm talking far away. I just wanted a little bit lighter one than that last one. So yeah, how are you guys all doing? I hope you're doing fantastic. I don't know if I said that. I was so busy trying to talk about the camera and all the things, so apologize for that. Hopefully it looks a little better. I don't know. You guys are going to have to let me know. I'm very confused because it's like half say it's washed out, the other half say it's fine. So I have no idea, and I can't tell on my screen. It looks okay. Oh, and I know I mentioned you know, just did a little typed thing up at the top of the screen, like up here. For that video, I know that there was like a fuzzy spot over here, and that was something entirely different. There was something on my lens of my camera, and I didn't realize it until I had finished filming the video and was uploading it and all that. So I apologize for that. But this is different. This, I guess, from what I understand, is the picture is real washed out, like you can't see the colors very well. And I don't know what in the world to do about that, because not everybody is having the same experience. And like I said, when I look at it, even when I'm editing it, it looks normal. So I don't know. I'm hoping that this taking away the light that was right here that shined on my phone might have been the culprit. I don't know. So we'll see if this helps at all. Hopefully. Hopefully it does. I think I need to sand this a little bit because it's very shiny. Either that, or I guess I could put some matte gel on it. Ooh, it just got really dark in here. We're getting storms. It's rained a few times today already. That's really gonna scratch it, isn't it? Let me get the lighter grit. I just want to take some of that shine away. Oh yeah, that works. Good. But yeah, it's just been kind of cloudy, icky all day. But rain's fine. I mean, I was enjoying the sun, but rain's good. Yeah, I mean, it's still a little shiny, but at least it's not super shiny. And this is just one of those blocks. It's $3.20 fine. You can get them at the, like where you get paint and all that, hardware store. I like the grit of this one because it's not too much. It works well for cards and this kind of thing. Now I gotta wipe off my mat. That a little so it's not dusty. I don't know what in the world that price tag that was there really left a mark. Okay, doesn't matter though because we're gonna put this there. Sorry, my focus needs some focus today. I'm sort of all over the place. One of those days. The old brain's just going a million miles an hour in 10 different directions. don't have a lot of stories to tell. Had a lovely Valentine's Day. I think I said that. My hubby got me some coffee, like almost like a gift basket, but he ordered it through the mail, so it had fun, all different fun coffee things. He knows I like that. I ask him not to get me flowers. I don't like cup flowers. I like plants or something I can plant in the yard, but I don't like cut flowers because they die. I mean, he's gotten them for me before, but I ask him. I prefer not. Coffee was perfect. That makes me happy every morning instead of just a few days. Just makes me sad to watch flowers die. I like ones you can plant out in the yard, but okay, there's that. And then we're just gonna kind of do some collage and stuff on the front of this. And I have this graph paper. I'm basically trying to cover up all the spots where the writing is from the packaging. But you can do it in different ways. If you you could paint it with some gesso. Use distressed oxides in different ways on it. This is just how I'm choosing to do this particular one. Sorry if you can hear the neighbor with the motorcycles. But yeah, there's loads of ways to decorate these up. I might spritz this one a little bit with some water, just because I kind of want the distress oxide to do its thing, since I'm using oxide ink. I just like the way that looks. Let me see, do I have my little water spritzer? It is. I'm going to come over here, kind of, I don't want to get it where I'm working. My little water thing's almost out of water, so set that there for just a minute and see if some of those oxidize. And then I have this book page that we're going to use that has numbers and fun things on it. This is out of that statistics book. It has really thin pages, almost like dictionary or Bible page or something. Just a little more right there. So that's kind of cool. I got my hubby, one of his favorite things is like Jelly Bellies, or he likes kind of fruity candies, like that taste like fruit, you know, more than say chocolate or whatever. So that's what I got for him. He does like chocolate, but he just really likes the fruit flavored ones. And made a nice dinner. And we didn't feel like going out. We're like that a lot. Kind of put some of the color back on this. I love the color, but I just didn't want all the shine. Is the word. So let's get that one glued down at least. And I might have to pause and use the heat gun on that other one. Hopefully this will hold well. I think it will, since I did sand it. Sometimes this kind of shiny stuff, it's hard to get paper to stick to it with a glue stick, so we'll see how it goes. If it gets temperamental, I will use something else. Yeah, I'm gonna pause and get that dry. I'll be right back. Okay, I've got that dry. It didn't, I mean, it did oxidize, but it mostly just made those lines bleed. The graph lines. That's why I like the cream colored graph better, because whenever you dye or get graph paper wet, at least the graph paper I've gotten, I think you can get it where it doesn't do that. It tends to bleed. And then you kind of lose the look of the graph lines. So that's not super great, but it's fine for this. It's just some background. Okay. I know I'm gonna put this about here, but I want some other things too. This is just a real simple, but I just want to show you can use any bases, any packaging. It doesn't have to be Tim Holtz packaging. Look through, you know, your recycle or whatever and see, you might have some other type of packaging that would work just as well. So it's definitely worth checking out, because this is just a big makeup brush that has ink, should have some ink on it, but apparently doesn't have much. But yeah, because any type of packaging you can do the same thing. Same thing. I do with all the little, I had all kinds of little bits that I wanted to use. And up those. Oh my goodness. Weird. Don't know what I did. Just find some other labels and things. These are all stamps. Most of these were given to me, but I know there's people on oh, what do you call it, Etsy, that sell them, so they're not hard to find. If you're looking for some. These ones are Tracy Fox. I don't think I want 2 stamps. This is from my Irish kit, Wearing of the Green. These are my bingo bits, which are fun because it's just little blocks of numbers. And these are my this and that labels that just have this and that. This and that on them. Little rusty or whatever words and whatnot. Oh, that one's kind of cool. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Okay, we're gonna rough this up. It's raining here again. Guess that's the kind of weekend we're gonna have. I was hoping for not rain, but you know, 'tis the season. Made that a little darker than I wanted. Okay, move that, move these a little. And then we got to figure out exactly how we want to place all this. So I usually start with the pieces, obviously, that go behind and kind of figure out how exactly I want this. And just, that'll go down. I don't know, maybe I do want that one over the top. It's a little bit close. I'm not that worried if I cut. I don't want to cover the big poppy. I don't really care if I cover the poppy pod there. That's not a big deal. So I think this will go down next. I went for a walk, not yesterday, day before, and the crocus, just the leaves are starting to come up under my pine tree, so I am very happy about that. That makes my day to see those little flowers. Those, and I have those itty bitty daffodils. I love those. I wish those flowers lasted longer than they do. It's so quick. I have irises, but my irises didn't bloom a whole lot last year. I'm not really sure. I don't know if they get tired. Does anybody know that? Like, you know, they just don't produce as many flowers or what? I do not know. I've had them for a long time, and they've always been fine. I'm just kind of squishing the corners to make them wrinkle. Keep wanting to grab. I have some lace right there, but it's, you know, white, so I keep grabbing it thinking it's this. So I will probably stitch around that, but I'm leaving the hole just like it is because that's a good spot. You could put some I don't know, twine or something. I am noticing when I bring stuff up, it does want to go darker a little. I don't know, you guys. I really don't know. I'm at a loss because I haven't changed any settings. I am wondering, somebody mentioned if it got an update, and that's very, very possible. And that makes me crazy when it changes with an update, because I am not, like, I do okay with some tech things, but I'm not super tech savvy, so it's just usually a problem when they change things. It's like, don't change it. I've figured it out this far. Can you just leave it, please? So I'm going to make an envelope, and this is just pink. I know it might be hard, and it's a very light pink, so like it's not as dark as this, obviously. So, but anyways, it is cut. I want to make a 4x5 card size envelope. So I need a piece of paper that's 7.5 by 7.5, which is what this is. And then we're going to score it at 3 3/8 and punch it. Score it and punch it. 3 3/8. So if you don't have one of these, you put the corner to the 3 3/8, and then you score from the corner of this, you know, this little piece right here, score and punch. And then you turn it all the way around. And a lot of people just go to the next side and do 3 and 3/8 and score and punch. But that sometimes will give you a wonky envelope. So I have just decided I'm doing the way it was originally shown to me, which was to turn it all the way around. And then you can use the line, just use your little pointer here on the line, punch. Because I've messed up a lot of envelopes trying to do it the other way. I don't know why. I have no answers. But it's probably usually the envelopes that don't have like equal sides or whatever. I don't know. All I know is it works when I do it this way. So this is how I do it. Okay, now I have basically an envelope. I chose my size of my envelope based on not wanting it to be longer than like 5 inches so that it'll fit on my journal page. But you can make them, oh, I forgot. You can round your corners also. And that is a nice little feature. You could, of course, do it with a regular corner rounder too, but... And then this one I'm going to cut off flat because I don't like it when it's as long as they are. I like it when it's flat on that bottom end, but that's just my own preference. Fold down, and then this one that still has the point, I'll fold it up. And I like it to be flat, so I just cut it across here. As straight as I possibly am capable of cutting, which isn't very. Nope. See, I am awful. I think I have a slanted brain. I think it slants one direction or the other. Anyways, there you go. Got your envelope. And then you can just glue it closed. Do I want to ink it? I think I do. Before I glue it, so that I can get my edges. I always forget about that thing, because, you know, that's really nice to be able to make your envelope smaller so you don't have to cut it off. What I was originally thinking is the other day when I mentioned I love those pink that old stationery that's pink, blue, and all that. It's like, ding dong, you can make your own envelopes. I mean, they're not as cool because they're not old, but I don't have, I think I have one more pink one, so I'll probably hoard that one forever. And, but you can make some pink paper, and this was made with, what's this stuff called? Food coloring. My niece made me a whole stack of food colored paper one year for my birthday. So it's fantastic because then I have it. Just glue our envelope closed. And obviously you don't want to put glue on there because that will seal your pocket closed, and you don't want to do that. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to put in this envelope yet, but we're just mainly going to work on the front of it. But we have our envelope for Shabby Chic. That's what we're doing. Oh no, where's my pen? Oh, there it is. I'm going to do what my friend Mitzi does, and I just keep forgetting to do it. She ties a piece of fabric around it, and then she can just stick the pin in it every time. And I need to do that because I'm getting more blind by the day, and yeah, I need to do that Trying to figure out how I want to do this. I might want to turn it upside down. This is one of the journal pages from the, which one is this? This is the Pieces of the Past digital. So this is going to be obviously a grungy, shabby look rather than a newer looking shabby chic. But like I said, interpret it for what works for you, not what works, you know, for everybody else. Yeah. Because I still want to put the stamp and everything over there to make it look like one of those, the pink ones that I had already. Because they look pretty. Oh my goodness, you guys, I just had the envelopes. Where did I set them? On the floor. I like the purple stamps on these. If I could find a pinky colored one, that would also be kind of cool. Thank you, Lorraine. I try to thank her every time because, man, was it so nice of her to give me all this stuff. I understand because it's hard to let that stuff go. But if you don't say do, oh, blue would be pretty too though, huh? If you don't do what we do, you know, what do you do with all the stuff if you have a family member? I just really like the purple, so I'm going with it. Who passes and has all kinds of cool stuff, but you know you'll never, and nobody in the family is interested, then yeah, what do you do with it? Which I understand because I have been there. Some things everybody wants, some things nobody wants. And that's just the way it is. Sad as it is. Let's get it glued down on there first. And I have used the heck out of all the stuff she gave me, so I really do appreciate it. She's watched a lot of my videos where I've used stuff. That's fun too. This I got on, I'm gonna stamp it off once actually, because I don't want it like super dark. Amazon. And I'll try to remember to link it. It's just all postage type stamps. Some of them are very weird, but there's just certain ones I wanted, like the cancellation and all. Yeah, that works. If you don't get it all the way stamped, I think they almost look better, you know. And then I've got this on here. So shabby chic. This isn't really totally in my wheelhouse. I love it. It's just not Not something I do frequently. I'm not very lacy, blingy type. I like the way it looks when other people do it. So that, I have a few little things. The problem is I have a lot of things that aren't the right color. See, like I see other people do shabby and all that, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's so pretty. And then I try to do it, and I'm like, oh no, it's bad. It's bad. It's funny how we all definitely have our thing. That is for sure. For sure. No doubt. I might use that. And I don't know, like I said, what I'm going to put in this envelope, but eventually something will go in it, and it will go in a journal. Somewhere. So my take on shabby may not be like others. Okay, but I do like the lace down there, so I think I will use that because you can still see the pink through it. I don't want to cover up all that pink because I like it. I'm going to attempt to rip it, and it's not gonna. But I like that look when it isn't straight, even. Across there. Is that the right direction? So hard to tell. Which way is right? I think it's this way because it's all textural. Okay, so we're gonna put that there. Probably should have stitched it on first, but I didn't. So I think I will run this across the bottom where the most dense part of the lace is. Because you will see when you put glue on paper, it dries clear, but you can still see a little bit of that shine. I don't like that. So I try not to put too much of it. I'll glue that one on top with some of this tacky glue. This particular one has been watered down a tiny bit. That's okay. It works. It'll just hold that lace well, I think. But if you think of it, before you close up your envelope, run a stitch across, and then, you know, it'll be a lot better. It will stick down better. I may go around the outside edge just to try to hold that down a little more. And I have these buttons, and those, I would say probably for shabby that these might be a little dark. Those pearlized buttons are a little better, but it's okay. I don't ever have any trouble with tacky glue, that's for sure. But if you use, what it's called, Fabri-Tac, use Fabri-Tac. I just don't like Fabri-Tac. It's just my own thing. Okay, so there's that. And then do I want to add anything else to it? Oh, this piece, huh? What's going to go up here? Oh, I forgot to put the piece under. I knew I was missing something. You guys were yelling at me and I did not hear you. And it's not gonna come off. It's not coming off now. Just that corner. It's okay. We'll adjust here. I wasn't listening because I was blabbing. But we can fix it. Yeah, you guys can probably tell this is not my strong suit. But I think it's good. It's always good to try things that you don't normally do. Might not be in your normal wheelhouse. I think I definitely like that sort of grungy, Victorian, that sort of look is sort of my thing. Sorta. And this isn't even very shabby chic. Some of the pieces in the Bourbon Rose kit would also work, I think, for shabby, my opinion. Like again, a more grungy shabby, but I think that they would be pretty too. It is funny how everybody's got their definite style. Putting that there. Yeah. Okay. There is my shabby. And here is my poppy. So this can go on a page. You can choose, if this is your journal page, you could clip it like this, or you could put it as a pocket. What I would do if I did that is take the flap off and put it as a pocket on there. So that's just up to you, but it can definitely also just get clipped onto a page with a paper clip. Yes. If you flip it this way and use the flap and decorate this part, then, you know, then you can put it as a pocket, but I would probably use this one just on the side of a page. So Poppy is number 15. And Shabby is number 16. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that, but at least I showed you, if nothing else, make your own old looking, you know, pretty pink or blue or whatever color envelopes that you want to look old with the old stamps, and then just maybe some kind of postmark. They're just very fun to have. So anyway, hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll chat again soon. Love you guys. Bye.